The Veiled Queen will lead us.
I feel the ancestors guiding me. Do you need a rest?
Why struggle, Irem? This can only end one way.
It feels good to draw my sword again.
Beyond this door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tenzelwell. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlin's heir.
Foolish. I serve the Veiled Queen. She is our true.
I do not pity.
Mercy. Scatter!
Moraine got what he deserved. Time, may the ancestors bless us with their wisdom and protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
You risked everything to help me. I won't forget it. You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us. Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course.
One day, over a drink, you must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern.
glad you made it, friend. Next, we'll need to find a spot inside to activate the tracker fly. And here we are, Tooth Mall Gully. Let's head inside and find a suitable place to activate the tracker fly. Once it's on the move, we'll have to race after it. Wisteria, and if we're lucky, Oleander too. If Oriole is feeling merciful today, we'll find them together, unhurt, and at the door to this secret hideout. And wondering where I am, as usual. Hey, I'm trying to say it out into the world so the gods hear me. Either way, thanks for helping out a stranger today, friend. Now, let's get in there. Let's find a spot to activate the tracker fly.
Quiet. Damn! Discovered.
I almost ended up with a few extra holes there. Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not. I'm called Perendil, an investigator for the 1st Auradon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman. Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside. Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed.
There, just ahead. Give me a moment. Just have to unfurl the wings. It's already charged with magicka. Now pour in the resonating fluid and get ready to move. Hold that fly!
No hidden face. By sweep.
Do you see Wisteria anywhere? Say Thalmor? This isn't good. Let's keep looking. Oleander. Oh, Oleander. Divines above, I didn't expect these bastards would go this far. Because they're cruel. Because they work for greedy, callous puppet masters who can't abide when their status quo is challenged. Look where his neck meets his shoulder. That's frostbite. Gods, they tortured him the same way they trapped me. We need to find her. Now.
Hello? Is someone there?
She's alive. You're hurt. What did they do to you?
I didn't play nice. It hurts to smile.
We're here thanks to my new friend. Talk to them for a moment while I work on this lock.
A new friend of Tanloran's. They do have a propensity for picking up strays. Sorry, that's rude of me. Blame it on the blood loss and broken ribs. Thank you for coming to my rescue. They do that. Worry. Tan, you should know, Oleander is dead. Neither of us would talk, but he... You know Oleander. He couldn't help but make a scene. They made an example out of him. A threat to keep me in line. The locations of our greenhouses, our hideouts, names of members, past and present, information on jobs we've done, people we've talked to, that kind of thing. Wait. What has Tanloran told you exactly? I see. Well, don't let me overwhelm you with our problems. Tan, do you need some help with that lock? Maybe your friend will have better luck with it.
Have some faith. It's unlocked. Let me help you, Wisteria.
Tan, if I'd known a broken rib would get you to fawn over me, I'd have done this ages ago.
Impressive, isn't she? Let's talk outside. I want to make sure she's all right.
I'm sorry about Oleander.
You're hurt and you're the one apologizing? I'll mourn Oleander soon enough. Right now, I'm just happy you're safe.
You're incorrigible.
Oleander was kind. Maybe a bit too dashing for his own good, but you would have liked him. The greenhouses won't be the same without his laughter. His smolder. Look at me, spoiling the mood. I'm not usually this serious, promise. Right. You've earned the truth, friend, and more. The Garland Ring. We don't just try to root out corruption. We're spies. Those elves that captured Wisteria belong to a group that calls themselves the Saythalmor. We don't know. Not specifically. They're led by people inside the Thalmor proper, hence their not-so-clever name. We thought they were just war profiteers, making coin off the Three Banners War. They never resorted to kidnapping and murder before. The ring has bolt holes we call greenhouses scattered across the Dominion. Hyacinth is in Greenshade. I want to check that he's safe and get his take on all this. If you decide to walk away, I won't blame you, but I sure would love some company. Ugh, you're amazing. I've known it since I first laid eyes on you. Hyacinth's greenhouse is near Serpent's Grotto, but before we get moving, I just dropped a lot on you. I'm sure you have questions. All right, spit it out. I'll tell you what I know, for whatever that's worth. The day is moving kind of quickly. It's not much of a story. I have a complicated relationship with my family. I'm technically ousted, if you know what that means. Anyway, I'm pretty good with my hands. You saw how I handled that lock. I took to thieving to make ends meet. I'm in the Garland Ring because I'm a thief. I was snatching rings and coins of some rich nobles in Skywatch when I looked behind me and realized one of my marks was following me. A strange-looking man in a frankly shocking outfit. I thought he was going to turn me in to the city guard, but he wanted to compliment me. Said he was impressed and offered me a... how did he put it? A job that would make frequent use of my skills. And here we are today. Listen, I have a boat tucked away on the Skywatch docks. We can use it to get to Greenshade if you need it.
Tan, these people, they're dangerous. Promise me you'll keep clear of them.
I'll be fine. I learn from the best, after all. Ugh, you're amazing. I've known it since I first laid eyes on you. Hyacinth's greenhouse is near Serpent's Grotto, but before we get moving...
The fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Yes, Lowborn. What can I do for you?
Those frozen faces. I can't go down there. I don't want to end up like them. She killed them all. Froze them solid. How am I supposed to defeat that? I had to run, right? I had to hide or I'd be killed too. Louis' mother, a legendary beast. We'll kill it and take home the trophy and be legends ourselves, we said. We charged and she... Well, just look down there. Their screaming faces, frozen in death. It's stupid. I snagged my foot in a root and tripped. While the others were slaughtered, I was face down in the mud. I know I should avenge them, but I'm a coward. Please, help me. Destroy that thing.
It's a hard life traveling with your wares. I imagine that is why few do it.
Here, friend. The entrance is just up this hillside. Hyacinth will want to hear what happened. And I need to break the news about Oleander. Hyacinth! We need to talk about the Oridon mission. Hyacinth? The place looks ransacked. Ugh, and by Oriel, what's that smell? We're too late. Look at this place. And that smell. Gods. Spread out. I don't think Hyacinth's still here. But maybe we can learn something about what happened. Hyacinth is a genius. If the Saythalmor took him, he'd find a way to leave us a message. That's my hope, anyway. So look for anything that appears to be a clue, alright? Come on, Hyacinth. I can't lose you too. Ugh, that skeever musk. No wonder it reeks in here. Ugh. Careful. Those pots release paralytic spores. Nasty stuff. Hyacinth took my pocket ballista idea seriously. Hyacinth bought a ballista? Amazing. A dead Saythalmor agent pinned to the shelves? That's got to be Hyacinth's handiwork. What did you find? Bottles of musk, spore pods, and a ballista. I wish I'd been here to see this. Knowing Hyacinth, he was taking notes about how effective each was on his attackers. What did you find on that corpse? Anything telling? They knew we were going to be in Auradon, and they used the opportunity to capture Hyacinth. Damn it! This is bad. It says they took him to Rulin Yil's Fall. That's not far from here. We need to look for a red banner. That's where we'll find them. Absolutely. Let me just grab some gear. Won't take but a moment. Then, we can rescue my friend. Hey, how do you feel about kicking down some ancient Ayleid doorways? I keep some supplies here for emergencies. Hyacinth made this armor just for me. Said he was bored. There. Now I'm ready to crack some skulls. Let's get out of here. I'll meet you at Rulin Yil's Fall.
A bit tight in the shoulders, maybe.
Daedra and cultists won't stop us from saving Hyacinth. Let's find that hideout.
Welcome to Ndarwe's Museum of Wonder and Antiquities. Normally I tell you to avoid touching anything, lest you defile my sanctum, but the necromancers that came in before you have already ruined everything. They are dreadful people, from the worm cult, I believe. They destroyed numerous priceless artifacts, ruined decor, killed my employees, then turned my employees into their employees by raising them as undead! I suspect they want to raise the centerpiece of my collection, the Ayleid warlord Kayran. People come here just to see him. Kayran worshipped Daedra and was generally an unpleasant fellow. Excellent as a museum attraction, terrifying as an undead. You have my thanks, stranger, truly. It's paramount that the Ayleid warlord is not raised. I need you to check his body and, if he has returned, deal with him. Of course, apologies. I'm a bit distracted at the moment. My name is Ndarwe. I'm a student of history, an avid collector, and the leader of the Myrithic Society. We're a loose group of adventurers who specialize in acquiring antiquities. We'll go anywhere, do almost anything to collect history. Some governments are not so keen on the work we do, so we tend to operate as inconspicuously as possible. This is one of the necromancers. He made 2 mistakes. He had roughly the same height and build as myself, and he turned his back to me. If I can get the blood out, his clothes will make a fantastic disguise.
What a rotten day. The entire Myrithic Society collection is stored in these ruins, and the worm cult gets to have their way with it all. Every piece the Myrithic Society admits into our compilation must have aesthetic or historic significance, and elevate the prestige of the collection as a whole. We leave the archaeologists and the Mages Guild to fawn over potsherds and jewelry. We're collectors of lost relics. Some items we trade for on the black market, others we procure directly from ruins. We take our name from the Myrithic era, the legendary age between the creation of Nirn and the start of the First Era. Every piece the Myrithic Society admits into our compilation must have aesthetic or historic significance, and elevate the prestige of the...
Look at us, rushing to save the day, or at least in the process of it. I can't wait to see Hyacinth's face when we storm in. Now let's find that red banner and go cause some trouble.